Hi, good morning for everybody. Thank you for coming to our conference. We are Alasne, Iraya, and Marta. And as you know, we are going to speak about the childhood obesity. Nowadays is a topic that is growing very fast, and we are a little bit preoccupied for that. So we think that this topic is very important to know in schools, and our final task to this conference is to create a good menu for the canteens of the school. So, introduction.
After a long process of research, we came to design the best diet for the schools. To do this, it was essential to analyze different aspects of food and nutrition. For that, we started data on childhood obesity. After that, we analyzed which says the World Health Organization to get real data for the diet that we are going to offer in the schools. We analyzed data from 2 students, one student for Ecuador and another student for the Basque Country. For complete information on what these 2 children eat during the week outside of schools, we share the information with their parents, thus obtaining the information necessary for it to be complete our investigation process. The information we get from each child compared with the global organization recommended. We also compare the habits of each other in order to conclude which of them had a healthier life and why. Also, we analyzed different lifestyles and we compare each other. Finally, with this whole process, we have drawn conclusions with which we will build to create our final task. Including everything we have seen, we have noticed that we think we eat properly, but in reality, our feeding habits are far from the recommendations World Health Organization. On one hand, we do not consume even a third of the food of the first group of the pyramid that the World Health Organization recommended. So we will give vital importance to increased consumption of these foods in our final task. In turn, with the analysis of that the Ecuadorian child eat, we realized that I adequately ate the daily portions of food of that first group, unlike the Basque child. The difference is that in Ecuador, in the school dining rooms, all the foods are accompanied with cereals. So, we think that it's a very good idea to add cereals in the menu, daily, and as a food accompaniment.
Moreover, we realize that proteins are often always accompanied by a sauces high in fat. Taking into account that we cannot control what kids eat at home, seems vital to eliminate all the sauces of a school menu and replace them with vegetables. In turn, it seems necessary to not offer vegetable protein such as legumes, accompanied by meat, since we are consuming more protein than the recommended daily does. Therefore, we have decided not to offer neither fish or fowl the days that vegetables are offered. Regarding accompaniments, as we have said, we will remove the sauce, but also we are going to remove all these high-fat foods, as chips, tuna pasty, croquette. Similarly, we will remove all kinds of high-fat desserts, as chocolate, cupcake, because we think that it's not necessary to offer at the school. Because, as we have said before, we cannot control what children eat outside of the school, and if our goal is to help to prevent childhood obesity, we believe it is very important to remove all this food in school dining rooms. In addition, taking into account that the task of fruit should be eaten every day, it's best that we consume it daily. It seems appropriate to have a fruit as dessert every day.
So simple these are reviewing the work process that we have done. Our proposal is the following one. On one hand, we are always going to offer cereals and vegetables as a starter. On the other hand, as to the proteins, as we have said before, we decided to separate the vegetables proteins for the animal proteins. Therefore, we decided to offer protein daily but simultaneously. That is, we will offer 3 days vegetable proteins and 2 days animal proteins. We decided to offer more vegetable protein as they usually are not eaten for dinner. Furthermore, in the afternoon snack is usually to consume cold meat of animal origin. And in the same way, for dinner to accompany the omelette or as pizza toppings as we have seen in our investigation process. As to the proteins of animal origin, we must offer one day fish and another meat to be equilibrated. In turn, the days that we will offer proteins of animal origin, they are going to be accompanied with vegetables. Finally, as we have said before, we think that the best dessert we can offer daily are fruit. To end with this final task, we are also going to offer a piece of bread and a glass of water per person. But always after the starter foods, that way we want to prevent children not being 5 minutes before starting to eat.
This is all. I think that is very important what we have said today here. I want to reflect about this topic and start to changing all the diets of all the schools, because it's on our hand what we are doing and offering for our children. Thank you very much. That's